And like I said, it's now Tuesday, and we will be starting on this Tesla. We have not bagged a Tesla yet. This is a 2022 EV long range with a lithium battery. So we went with full airlift suspension, airlift 3P. So we will be trying to knock this out in the next 2 days. All right, we're gonna go up here. All right, so first things first on messing with these entirely electric cars is you need to disconnect all main power before you start full electronic. You know, I've read mixed things. Some people say you can just mess with it and it doesn't mix with anything. Last thing I want to do is this entire battery on wheels to explode on me. You have a lithium-ion battery car, which is what this is. You pull this green clip up, slide that black piece back, pull that completely off. Now, I've read you gotta wait 30 seconds to the next part, but to be completely honest, by the time you walk back there, lift the seat back up, find the next battery terminal, pull it off, it's about 30 seconds. Also make sure you open all the doors and wherever you're working, because it will not open again with the battery off. There's two connectors underneath this back seat. You slide them in, seat comes up, lift the seat, you'll find this. You pull this black tab down. I'm not 100% sure why this is not working, but you pull the black, oh, here we go. Okay, I don't know, but you pull this black thing down, or this gray thing down, you pull it back from here, then you're done. Battery's completely and utterly disconnected.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you're doing too much math right now. How? Am I not seeing 4?
One of those arms is for solar power.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, those are 4. These people put their trunk setups, whatever it be, in the front, which is the front trunk. Try to do is we got a 4-gallon tank, quite big for this setup, but it's gonna look good. We're gonna run L brackets off of here, have the tank float, run the manifold behind it, have the wires coming from the top, put the compressor here, probably here to cover this thing where the tow handle was, and then hopefully we'll have an entire setup we can put back in here, and it might be nice and clean. How we can connect something to this to get power, we can always ground the ground off to the chassis somewhere. I don't know what the fuck you would put in here.
Is that red cap just a cap, or it's actually connecting something?
It's just a cap. It's not that advanced.
Shut the fuck up, Quizzy! Hello.
Bye. Get out the shop. I can't send you no more guys.
So, to all my static friends, you have 2 options when you're a spindle car. 3 options, really. You can either bottom out on your spindle, you can shorten your spindles, or you can cut a hole in the tower to let your spindles pass through, because at some point you'll bottom out and won't be able to go as low. Elon Musk is a man of the people. So Elon Musk decided he's going to make a pass-through to make sure that the upper can pass through up inside, and he made the fender tall enough where you wouldn't hit the hood either. I'm just saying, he must have been a static nigga back in his previous past. He had to have been. He had to have been. Now, would I go static on this car? Absolutely not, because fuck static and, you know. But this is cool. This is cool. Because now it can get really low on air, and these will just pass through like magic.
But
almost like witchcraft.
But you know, this is the perfect car to go static in. The car just got that up, you don't have to do any suspension work for it.
Static ain't dead. Static ain't dead, baby.
Nah, don't put that in the video.
What you doing? Just the YouTube, huh?
Chill out. So, the suspension was actually not that bad. You just have to remove the upper from the A-arm. You have to take your tie rod out, which, this being a new car, a couple taps with a hammer just popped right out. Normally you have to use a ball joint press, but it was not bad at all. This is a Tesla suspension. Kind of looks like an alien. It's got a giant fork, which is massive, like other things. But yeah, other than that, you just take these 3 bolts off, bolt the bag in, the upper arm goes in with it. That's that.
Taking the interior trim apart.
Why?
Ryan told me to. I think he's putting the controller back in here, so we have to disassemble it to tap power off the cigarette lighter, run wires through the center console, through the firewall, get it to the manifold that's mounted in the frunk. So now it's just disassembling, keeping all these expensive parts intact, doing it nice and careful.
It comes with a full fork for it. These will just attach to the upper arm assembly that's over there, and then we just have to seal all the leader lines to the bag, seal the fittings, screw the perches in tight for the rear bags, switch top hats from the stock struts to the new struts, and then put them all in, run lines, and then...
So we're back. It is day 2 of the Tesla install. We got the struts out yesterday, so today we're gonna seal the bags, run the lines. So we gotta figure out the ever elusive wiring today on this car. Obviously everything stays on all the time, so we gotta figure out where we're gonna put it. We've seen some videos on where people put it, so we're gonna test that theory and see if that's right. We're also gonna get cracking on this trunk setup, start moving stuff around and getting it to look really, really nice in the front area. Also wanted to give a shout out to my homie Trevor. He just started his brand, Metro. These shirts are absolutely fire. Some of my favorite shirts that I own. The designs are sick. He does limited releases, which is cool, so it's like once it goes away, you can't buy it anymore. So we're gonna plug his stuff right here. Zion, remember to plug his stuff right here. No, so holla at my boy, buy some merch from him too. And we also have our merch live as well. If you hit us up on Instagram, we have our new live t-shirt going on. Stickers, controller cases, so all that stuff's available for purchase. So if you guys want some, definitely DM the page. Obviously with the Tesla, there's not a lot of room in the front area. So what we did was, I had some steel laying around, so I made some brackets for it with some nice 24 karat gold.
Cap.
Now with the album out,
24 karat gold hardware. So it looks really clean. I did the manifold in the back. We're gonna run everything up to it. So this is really nice. The compressor's gonna go right here to cover this tow hook area that was once there.
Put the rear shock and the rear bag in. Everything went very smoothly. I just can't fully install the entire rear because the airline mounts at the bottom, so you still got to be able to pull the bag out a little bit, plug the airline in, and then mount everything in correctly and accordingly. So just got to wait for the manifold to go in so I can do lines. So I'm currently putting the interior back together. We finally found a way to run our trigger wire. We have it ran through the passenger firewall and all the way out through here, very nice and clean. You can't see the wire at all. Everything is tucked away. Even the controller harness is all the way tucked out through, all the way from over here, all the way through and all the way up there. As Ryan says a lot, out of sight, out of mind. So don't have wires just jankly wired everywhere, because if you have it over there, you can step on the gas pedal and it rips the wires off and everything, and it's just not good. So we have everything cleanly wired. You can't see any of it except probably just a tiny bit to where it actually plugs into the controller, which is fine. You can't get away from that. We're not magicians. We do have the trigger wire wired all the way up into the cigarette port. This entire car has a sleeper on it. Some Teslas are different. Some Teslas are 5 minutes, some are 30 minutes, but they're usually all under an hour. This car, for some reason, it's 45 minutes. Last things we have to do is just finish putting in this last piece of interior, button up the lines, and hopefully we can see this car air out.
So this is the final product. It looks really, really good. Got the whole front setup done. He's happy with it. I'm happy with it. So I think it's super cool. It's super laid out too. I mean, it's like really good. So in the last month, we bagged a new Supra, bagged a new Tesla. I think it's time to bag like a Lamborghini or something, you know? So if you guys got Lambos, you want us to put it on air,
Come see me.
come talk to me, come shop with me.